Okay, so here we are Monday morning down in the basement. Time to get after it. All right, so this is our toilet is right up in here, okay? And this is our main septic line. All right, I've tied the bathroom sink, excuse me, I've tied the bathtub in here, and it's hard to tell, but there's a slope there. All righty, this one right here is the bathroom sink. And tied into right here, this goes straight down. That's going to be the dishwasher, not the dishwasher, but the washing machine. So this is 15 feet, our main septic line coming out of here. Code says a 1/4 inch drop, okay? A 1/4 inch drop per foot, which would put it about 3.75 inches, 3.75, 3 and 3/4 inches. Well, you can pretty much see that drop isn't there. You can see the drop here clearly. And 1/4 inch, that's minimum. So anyway, this is going to have to be dropped. So if we take a look here, that's level. Okay, that should look like, well, it should look differently. So anyway, I'm going to have to drop this. So I'm going to have to get in here. Hopefully this line right here goes straight down. I'm going to have to open that up. And what I'll do is I'll get a Fernco. Fernco is a rubber splice. It's got hose clamps on the end. And I'll just attach it right here. It's simple and it'll leave some flex. This doesn't hold any pressure at all, so it should be no problem. So I believe this is a 4-inch. So I'll get me a, oh, wait a minute, wait. That's a 3-inch. So good thing I looked. So this is a 3-inch pipe. So I'll get me a 3-inch coupler, Fernco, and then I'm going to get me another coupler here. I'm going to have to cut all this out and I'm going to drop this. And then that'll drop this here. So that's what we got going for that. After thinking about it and hemming it on, what am I going to do about this leaky water softener? Well, I was going to take it all out and do this and do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a piece of carpet underneath here. And I'm going to put a plastic bag around the outside. It's not that important. It'll never, the water level inside here is never going to raise up over the plastic bag, and I'll duct tape it. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do here. The other thing, I got this set for automatic recharge, and what does that mean? Well, pretty much I type in my hardness and the amount of iron, and what it does is it calculates. You see here, 430 gallons remaining until recharge. Now, if I was to raise the hardness level up in this, it would drop that 430 gallons to say 400 gallons. So that's basically how this thing works when it's automatic, and that's what I'm going to set it on, is keep it on automatic. Let it do its calculation. So anyway, that's my projects for the day. I've got to get some shims for the sink upstairs. I'll show you that in another video. It's just, that sink is just too doggone heavy. It's putting too much pressure on the drainage pipes. But anyway, got to run to town and get some parts and come back out here and we'll start fixing this. Okay, this project is done. So I put a pitch in this 3-inch line here. I went ahead and threw a clean out there because there wasn't any. And I'm sure that's the next thing I have to deal with. But anyway, it's now got a pitch downhill, so that should work. I got a Fernco in there. Fernco is just a rubber, it's a name brand. It's like Q-tip or cotton swab. So anyway, that allows me to flex a little bit. So that one's done. Okay, so I thought I'd show how this filter works. Like I said, every 10 days, well, it's 15 days maximum. So I can set it to go off every day. Right now, I'm down here so much, I just manually do it because it fills up half this bucket and I don't want to miss a day and have it overflow. So let's watch this thing in action. Technically, it says it's 10 days, but I don't care about that. So we're going to drain it. Here we go. You can watch it. It creates a vortex in there. See it all dropping out. Oh. And you can hear my pump. Every time the pump comes on, this thing goes. So anyway, I got it. Oh God, that stinks. So anyway, there's how that thing works, and I can set it up automatically. It's pretty dirty right now. I'll clean that out eventually. This was another task. Oh my God. So this thing was so heavy and so full of salt, and there's a tank in there full of water. I just left it here and I disconnected it and I put this plastic bag over it. So any leak is going to be collected. It's a double. It's a dual heavy duty plastic bag. And so any leaking is going to go into that bag. I just don't care. It doesn't matter. It's never going to overflow because, you know, it takes water out of here when it cleans. So anyway, that's done. So we've got the septic line done, which you can clearly see has got a nice tilt to it, a slope. So anyway, upstairs, bathroom sink. Okay, so here we are at the bathroom sink. Problem has been either the wall is crooked or this casting, this porcelain casting is crooked. And what's happening is when I screw that flush against the wall, it tilts this whole thing in. I think you can see that. You see here? So it tilts it in like this, which causes it to leak down here, as you can see. So I've got me some shims. I'm going to put some, I'll go ahead and get some shims up in that crack. I got to loosen it up here. You can see it moving. And then I'll level it out. And then you see here, you can even see how this is off. So that'll take care of it. That's the last of my fix-its around here. Nothing else leaks. Knock on conduit, plywood, whatever. So let's get this thing fixed. Always something. Well, I got this in nice and sturdy. And of course, when I've raised this thing up to match this, we're short. So I gotta go to the hardware store. I'm not doing it today, but I gotta get a longer piece of this here to go up into here now that we've raised this this end up. So 2 out of 3 projects ain't bad. I'm heading outside to do some yard work.